New tonight, 7 News is hearing from a D.C. teacher who became a victim of labor trafficking during her journey to work in the United States. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Thuman.
And I'm Michelle Marsh. Despite the Attorney General's office recently settling the case, this educator, along with more than 60 others who were deceived by the same man, say the uphill battle continues.
Liana Golden shares her warning tonight.
This is the field of my school. This is where I work.
And man, does Dulce Nunez, a Honduras native, love her job as a language teacher at Columbia Heights Educational Campus.
I love my middle school kids.
She's been at this school 7 years now after being selected for a traveling teacher visa program years ago, which sounded great at the time.
We use all of our money for our savings to come here and teach in D.C.
But once she got here,
there were no tangible services. It was just emails. It was just Zoom calls.
Turns out Nunez and 60 other teachers were recruited by the same man who claimed to work for the U.S. State Department but didn't. The Office of the Attorney General sued him and his several companies, alleging he falsely claimed to be an official visa sponsor with the power to get teachers fired and deported, charged improperly high fees, and failed to provide promised services.
You feel like you were taken advantage of?
This person started talking about the fees and the monthly fees and the monthly fees and what you were going to be charged. And then there was a time where he mentioned in front of everyone, like, you either pay or you're going to get deported. And I was like, I have no money, I have no job, I have no apartment back at home, and I'm here and I can't do anything. Like, what's going to happen to me now?
The debt just started adding up, as did the questions.
We're trying our best, but it has been really hard.
Though the case has been settled and restitution payments are now pending for Nunez and the 61 others, she says awareness starts here.
Other immigrant families here in the district, immigrant women, immigrant mothers like me, that there is help. If you need help, look for help. Do not assume that people knows what you're going through. They don't know.
Liana Golden, 7 News.
The man accused by the Attorney General is also banned from running a teacher recruitment business and will be required to pay penalties to D.C. for 5 years. 7 News on your side asked the AG's office about ways to avoid labor trafficking.
One of the underlying deceptions that brought us to take this case and that affected a lot of the teachers is that Mr. Lopez said that he was a State Department sponsor, and he wasn't. And this is something that people can check out online at the Department of State's website. You can look by visa type, and then there's a list of authorized State Department sponsors. If the teachers had known to look there, they wouldn't have seen him there.
Well, 7 News has been reporting on the fight against human trafficking, including our I-Team reports on the battle to prevent it in Virginia. The Attorney General called it the second largest criminal enterprise in the world. We also reported on a bill passed last year in the Commonwealth that requires hotels to train employees to identify the signs of human trafficking in order to help victims. You can find our stories on WJLA.com. Just search human trafficking.